Hey guys, Duncan here. First and foremost, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment down in the box, and hit that bell for notifications. Okay, I'm sitting here listening to Dwayne Epsel or something from the Hammond Ranch, the Bundy Box School here in Oregon, and it made me think, you know, at no point should a person ever have to feel silenced, ever have to feel pushed around, especially in their own home, in their own land. At no point should a person have to just sit still and allow anyone, let alone their own government, to step in and to forcefully remove them from their land. The sad part about this is it wasn't over owed taxes, it wasn't over any of that. The sad part is it was over mineral rights. And we all know what that means. If you live in Oregon, you pretty much know whenever somebody talks about mineral rights, it's got everything to do with Uranium One. And the problem is you getting people going to prison for defending a farm, a rancher's land. You get a rancher who's shot and killed by the United States government. There's plenty of testimonies, there's plenty of evidence suggesting that the government set up an assassination against the farmers, the ranchers. This was a professional hit by all regards, and it was set in stone by the Patriot Act. So it makes me wonder, just how far would you go to protect your land, your friends, your family? How far would you go? Would you risk your freedom? Would you risk your life, your relationship? Would you stand for this country when even the same people who are supposed to defend this country are the ones ripping it apart? Would you stand against all odds to save your country when in fact your own government's looking to break it down? People talk about gun control all the time. They wonder what's the use for assault weapons. They ask why we need automatic weapons. Well, there's a need. If you live in Oregon, you know why. Because at any moment, the United States government can deem you as being hostile. At any moment, the Oregon government can come kick in your door and take your guns because you're overspoken. You outspeak. Because you don't conforge around their beliefs. You see, you can be a public nuisance and lose your rights in this country, in this state. A public nuisance, define that. Is that protecting your own life? Protecting your own rights, your home? Is that not conforming to the society, to the laws around you? Is that what we're talking about? Because the last I checked, in America, we're supposed to be free. We're supposed to be independent. We're supposed to be individuals, allowed to have rights, allowed to own property, allowed to have the right to pursue happiness, not to have the government kick in your door to shoot your friends, your family, and to take your land. So see, this is exactly why we need to drain the swamp. This is exactly why we got the President Trump in place. This is exactly why he should be opening up Gitmo. This is exactly why we should be filling Gitmo up with politicians like Kate Brown, Jerry Brown. We should be filling them up with Clintons, Obamas. We should be filling them up with every one of these Maxine Waters, Loretta Lynch, every one of these crooked-ass politicians that are looking to tear this country down and everything we believe in, to imprison people for standing for their own rights and protecting their own behalfs. If that's what this country's come down to, maybe we need to stop. Maybe it's time for that little section of the Declaration of Independence that says, when a nation and a government has become too large and corrupt and no longer represents the well-being of its citizens, then that country no longer should represent its citizens. It is not the duty, it is not the privilege and the right of the individuals to protect the country. It is the duty of the individuals to protect the country against all enemies, foreign or domestic. So take that in consideration. We have, as Americans, have the right to protect ourselves and our property. We have the right to protect our loved ones. Only for far too long have we sat back and allowed our rights to be stripped from us. We've allowed our rights and our voices to be took. For far too long we've allowed crooked-ass politicians to step in and to step on us. Well, that's no longer going to happen. We the people have to stand. We must stand against these politicians. I live in Oregon. It's ruled by Kate Brown. And I say ruled because she is imposing upon us. She must be left out of office. Her brother in California must be thrown out of office. We need governors and politicians who will represent the American people. We don't need corruption and people making millions off American taxpayers. You can't keep increasing our taxes and decreasing our rights while you're living in fat mansions and driving nice cars. The American people have to stand, and we have to stand against this tyranny and this true oppression. Stand with me as Oregon's next governor. Stand with Duncan. Let's redeem this state. Let's start in Oregon. One step at a time. One liberal sanctioned city at a time. One state, one city. Let's do this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Comment down below and share. Let everybody know I'm here. Thanks for watching. Peace. Duncan out.